Alright, cool. So, last time, I entered World 3, did all the stuff before getting the airship, and now I'm free to wander the world, so here I am, right here, at Kuza Castle. This the sealed castle of Kuza was sealed at some point because it's got a whole bunch of legendary weapons and relics in it, and I intend to grab them all. Well, not all of them, I only need 3, maybe 4 of them, but yeah. Exdeath's soul is here. He's totally alive, hanging out somewhere else, but this projection has just snuck its way into the castle and is here for no good. So, we're just gonna sing at him for a little bit and knock him out. Exdeath's soul is undead, and I believe it's a very useful place to acquire more dark matter. Now that we're starting to reach the end of the game. Might as well cast Kira. But I just need to sing at him a couple of times, and things will be good. Once I have some of the weapons from the room in the back, any fight with Exdeath will no longer be a problem. There's also Sealed Dragon here, and I tried to Requiem at them before starting the stream, and it turns out I do not deal damage to them with Requiem, so I will not be fighting them when they come up. They're big jerks, I don't like them. In between last stream and this one, I also ground out a bunch more turtle shells and a bunch more dragon fangs and stocked up on many extra consumables. Whoops. Bye, Cryle. Ah, she barely missed hanging out for all the EXP. If only we had a white mage to fix that. Alright, so, since she mastered Bard and hasn't touched the Chemist job yet, I'm going to put her in Chemist, give her Sing, then put Bart's back into Bard. He's already mastered it, but I don't want to move any of the other classes around any more than I already have, so he's just going to keep the Chicken Knife, Sage's Miter, White Robe, Power Armlet, Hermes Sandals. She will get Hermes Sandals, Black Garb, Twist Headband will be a little bit more useful, and then the Thief Knife for just a hair more speed. And yeah, that's the team. For the short term, at least. I can place the tablet in the center of this room, and then I grab the legendary weapons. There are a couple here that are useful for this team. This is the Sage's Staff. The Sage's Staff is super effective against undead, dealing 8 times damage to them. It also empowers holy magic, which, you know, I'm going to get this stream. Probably. This is the Magus Rod. It empowers 6 of the elements, I think. It does not empower water, is like the notable exception. But it empowers everything else. I no longer need to swap between a bunch of rods on Cryle. I can just give her the Magus Rod and call it good. I don't know. Yeah, I might as well put the Sage's Staff on her. And then let's grab the Apollo's Harp. The Apollo's Harp is a weapon that is 8 times effective against dragons, and it might come into play for a Shinryu strat later. But now I have greatly increased my power by picking up all of these weapons. I am here to continue the game. And there's one other place that's going to pop in for it. Yep, alright. This cutscene, Exdeath rallying his generals, previewing the shapes, at the very least, of the next bosses to be fought, and I don't particularly care. I'm out of here. Whoop, just barely didn't make it. Alright, so let's see. Bart's is first. We'll hit him with Requiem, and then we'll see what the Sage's Staff does, because I believe I put it on Lena. Yeah, let's see what you can do, girl. Go get him. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's more damage than she'd do by singing otherwise, so I'm happy to see it. Exdeath honestly also doesn't hit that... Well, okay, she is in the back row. But I might be able to DPS him good enough that I won't have to worry about him hitting me with Vanish again. the immediate goals for this party are to get Kryle up to mastering dual cast, because I can, getting Lena mix, and then once Kryle has gotten dual cast, I will put her through Bard, and then I'll probably put her through Chemist as well, at least enough to get mix. And then Kryle's final configuration will be White Mage with dual cast, with, you know, the options of doing other stuff as I can. But yeah, 2 extra Dark Matters for running through this castle is kind of nice. It'll be useful in a couple places. Notably with an optional boss in the void. Now, the next thing I intend to do is find the big bridge. Yep, and I can not land on it, but just sort of sail up to it, and I will save right before going into the Wind Shrine here. One of the things to note about the Wind Shrine is that there are enemies that are... Right. So here are the gargoyles. This is a boss fight I struggled with at the beginning of the world because I wasn't properly outfitted for it. However, I went and picked up the magic lamp, which I will show off reloading it, you know, between this stream and the next one. Because I'm going to need it. I don't remember if these 2 are enough, or if I need... Okay. Yeah, we dump the lamp. We pour out the entirety of the lamp on these guys. I thought that'd kill them. I thought they were vulnerable to that. Oops. Well, good job, Odin. Wait, do these guys absorb lightning? Guess not. Okay, well... I'm just going to bash their heads in. Actually, I should probably just keep pouring out the lamp. That's probably my best bet. Just keep not doing anything until I finally pour what's out of the lamp. Yep, that's good enough. Alright. Pharmacology. Hooray. I'm going to need to go and refill that before the next Gargoyles boss fight, but that's okay. Alright. These guys, I think, have level 5 death. The nice thing about my party at the moment that I've shown off a couple times, all of my characters are prime numbers of level, so I won't be hit by any math spells unless I get hit by a Dark Spark first. So I am perfectly good to just go through and completely ignore those guys' gimmick in this dungeon. So, the Wind Shrine lives up to its name by being full of these vents that will suck you in and throw you somewhere else. If you flip the left switch before you flip any of the other switches, or if you flip the right switch before you flip any of the other switches, you'll be able to hit every treasure room as long as you're doing unique combinations before you get to progress. So, it's nice to flip things in this order so you don't really have to backtrack on anything. But yeah, we're here. That treasure chest is trapped, so I am going to be a coward and save my game. And then I'll go back.
You fucking coward.
I'm a coward. How's it going, Jason?
You're in my voice chat. What are you doing?
Well, I'm here in case anybody else that has voice privileges wants to come in as I'm streaming Final Fantasy V.
Ooh, fun. I just was poking in the Discord, like, hey, there's someone down in the stream chat. I can see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm actually still working, so.
Oh, well, I'm happy to accompany you for the end of your shift, I suppose.
Yeah, I actually got some stuff I gotta do. I just wanted to make sure you weren't just down here AFK. Go have fun, friend. I will check out things once I'm done.
Yep. I wasn't planning to go for particularly long, so maybe I'll be done by the time you're done.
Go as long as you like.
I intend to.
Make yourself exhausted. Burn out on streaming and never have fun with it, because that's how you have to suffer for your art.
Oh yes, clearly,
So
absolutely.
have to suffer.
Pro streamer advice
fun.
right there. I have to hear it.
Alright, do that fun.
You too. Bye. Well, I forgot that you run away from trap chests sometimes, so we'll just keep trying this until it works because it's the fastest way I can get through things. So, let's just swing and hope for the best. It gets riskier by the second. This is actually a very bad idea, and I should not do it, but I'm feeling risky. I want to risk it for the biscuit. Come on, Bartz, I believe in you. There's power in saying that you're not afraid. Maybe that's getting berserk. Ooh, maybe not. Alright, well. I'm doing my best here, but this guy just does not want to let me take things easy, it seems. When not applying the awesome power of mix, my team is a bit less good than I would like. What do I want to do? We'll do Mighty March, because it's good. I probably need to have her on buffing. I should probably equip him with the Thief Knife, because I do not want to repeat running away again. So where is... Dancing Dagger might also be a good idea, too. Actually... Oh, no, we're going Thief Knife. That'll probably be the best. Maybe I'll be able to steal something from him. We will put Protect on him, just to keep things steady. And then let's just hit him with Berserk. And then I'll just leave Bartz to handle everything while everyone else keeps everyone up to snuff. Come on, Bartz, please steal. I should probably be working towards, like, more reliable strategies or something like that, but it's also fun to just do it this way. Just make somebody really mad and have them solve my problems for me. Yeah, another thing I should perhaps consider doing is singing the level song to make Bart stronger up there. I'm singing Speed Song on Lena, and she's hasted, so everyone will speed up more quickly, but at the same time, like, boosting level is also something that's important. Alright, so he does Illusion here to give himself some extra diversionary copies, and yeah, let's just Heroes Rhyme. Let's just sing our way to victory here. We're not really utilizing the full power of Chemist here, but I think there's enough power going around that I do not need to really worry about anything that's happening. Everyone has been hit with Blink, one guy up there has Berserk, and the rest of the party can take care of itself. We can suffer a couple of wind slashes. So it's sort of a slow climb up to, like, the peaks of power, but as we travel there, we get stronger, and there's nothing he can particularly do about it. Okay, I guess he has more than one multi-target attack there. Huh, you can steal ninja suits from the copies. That's novel. I didn't know that. I need to go tell that to my friends. Hold up. Alright. And now he finally has nothing to steal, but as those decoys get knocked down, maybe I will start to have troubles with it. Kryl has had all of her layers of shielding knocked off, so if she gets whacked by him, there might be some problems for her. But Bartz is steadily speeding up, and she'll be able to keep herself safe over time by putting the Protect on. Lena might be about to stop singing, but that's okay. Go get him, Bartz. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. Oh, he's getting up to 1,000 damage now with the knife swings. Alright, we're down to just one illusion going on here. Make sure everyone's at tip-top HP. Alright, fine. Nah, I want to keep singing. I see no reason for my strategy to change. Real fun is going to come from the final boss fight of this dungeon, where I can completely trivialize him with Mix. So, I'm going to at least demonstrate that. That's far enough, he says. And goodbye. Rising Sun. The Rising Sun is a throwing weapon for thieves, of which I notably do not have one. So, short chance to heal here, and then save again. Alright, everyone's at full health, everyone's at full MP. We're ready to keep going. Up here is yet another trap chest. I do not need to fight these guys. Goodbye, sirs. Hello, Mecha Head. It's time to benchmark how much stronger I've become since we met in the pyramid. I need to apply Blink to a couple of people, and then I can... Oh wait, I probably don't need Blink. Well, I need a shell. Yeah, that's going to be the most useful thing to fight this guy with. But I might as well slap Berserk on Bart so that he can meaningfully contribute to this. I'll start singing Swift Song because I don't really have anything else to do with one at the moment. And we'll go from there. In some ways, I wish this were a fight that I could not run from, just because it would be much easier to, like, just wield the chicken knife and just let him swing that forever, and everything would just turn out okay, but, can't have that. I do not want to accidentally run away from a fight that I should not be running from. So, we'll put Shell on more people. As he gets faster, he should get stronger. He should start hitting more, because knife damage is related to speed and strength. So slowly increasing speed will slowly increase attack. It's a little bit strange. There's a bit more going on besides that because the knife formula is funky in this game. But generally speaking, the faster you go, the quicker, or the more damage you do with the knife. In the Elder Scrolls games, I know they have it speedy bleedy, so this is sort of that. More Blink. Then we'll sing Hero's Rhyme on Ferris, and we're in essentially the win condition here. I say essentially because Proud could still get blasted out of nowhere. But no, we're good. Protect Ring. The Protect Ring is not useful at all. Right, I should re-equip the chicken knife just because I have nothing better to equip as we go through. Alright, only a couple more escapes and I'm good. What was I saying just before this? I have completely forgotten. Wow, those guys are sticky. They don't want to let me go. I remember this guy also not wanting to allow me to run away. Like the jerk he is. Then sing Mighty March. There we go. Bart's might have been knocked out, but we managed to escape with our lives. You know, most of our lives. I mean, not his, but, you know, the rest of us are doing alright. Beast Killer is a whip, I think. It might be a bow. I don't quite remember off the top of my head, but I'm not particularly worried about it, so I'll just do the standard attack pattern stuff with people until he lets me go, or I get a chicken knife bleed. Come on, you ugly bird. Let me leave. Let me be free. I'm just going to keep pressing buttons until you let me go. Is that all you want? You just want the smallest taste of blood? You're so threatened by Bart's standing over there that you just have to kill him every time? Alright, sure. Whatever, jerk bird. Come on. Alright, there we go. Being immune to math for this section of the game is very good. Now I have to remember to do this, then you go here, here. Yes. Dragon Fang is not particularly useful for any party besides this one, and, you know, I've got a massive pile of them in storage somewhere. Okay, we have lost less than 100 HP, so I'm going to use the cheaper tent. Save. And now it's time for the boss battle. I actually ought to move some of my abilities around. You do not need white, you need mix. Optimize, the chicken knife is good, Sage's Smite is good, white robe's good, protect ring, Hermes sandals. I will move the Hermes sandals from her to Cryle, just because... Oh, you don't even have mix yet. Alright, well, other people are going to be covering you as you do things. Wow, that's interesting. Optimize, Morningstar, gold hairpin, black robe, and Hermes sandals. Alright. Let's pick a fight. Oh, well, like I said, let's pick a fight. Come on, there we go. So, this is Stalker / Wendigo. He's a little bit of a jerk, but he won't be a problem in this fight. Wendigo has a gimmick. When you hit him with multi-target spells, he counters by hitting everyone with a multi-target ice attack, so you're supposed to play whack-a-mole roulette with him. However, there is something I can do to get around that. If I mix an eye drop and a phoenix down, Nope, that was the wrong one. Okay. Mix. Okay. Not eye drop and phoenix down, that's one too low. Phoenix down and antidote. Okay, so Phoenix down, antidote. This is resist ice. Resist ice is... Wow, they really do not like her. Resist ice is useful because it absorbs elemental damage. I need you to go faster, so let's have you drink a speed shake. Mix, and then Phoenix down, antidote. She now resists ice. Mix, antidote, Phoenix down. She now resists ice. And then I will put protect on him because I can. And then start singing Swift Song because more turns is more better. And then one more resist ice for Ferris. And then I should be good to start the multi-target shenanigans. One thing to note is that the first Wendigo up in the front is always or it might just be that the first hit always hits, and then after it, Wendigo starts shuffling around for the gimmick. So I should be able to blast him with Lazara here, and then, yep, you can see it only hit one of them, and then the entire party gets hit with Frost, and it heals us. So I no longer have to worry about getting hit in this fight. I just have to continually cast magic spells over the entire party. And then he will move, and I don't have to worry about anything else from that point. So, I have Lena singing up here, so I'm going to layer some extra protection upon her, and Bartz is just going to keep swinging, and hopefully he picks the right target every time. I don't know which of the spells is most effective against Wendigo, so I'm just going to keep guessing. I'm going to try Thundara, and then after that I'm just going to spam whichever one I feel like. This fight will eventually end, but it'll be a relatively easy time on the way there, I think. Oh, right, he's got sap going. He can just do that because he's a jerk. Let's try Thundara. Let's see if he's weak to that. I did the most damage with Lazara, but I don't know if that's like a number shenanigans thing or whether I should keep trying this. Become die? Yeah, I'm going to make Wendigo become die. Wait, I don't need to put shell on him. What I need to put on him is blink. So, Witch, since you are sort of new here and haven't paid attention to things... Oh, hello, you're in the voice chat now. So, this is Wendigo. Wendigo is a kind of easy boss fight. The gimmick is one of these is real, and the other ones are all, like, illusory copies of him, and he will shuffle himself around every time he gets hit. So, the way you handle this is you, with Chemist, I can mix everyone to be immune to ice damage. So every time he hits everybody with a party-wide spell here, he just heals them up to full. So, I can just hit him, and he will just heal me back to full forever. This is my strategy for this fight. I have become invincible.
This sounds like perfectly optimized game design.
Yep. Yeah, like, this is completely intended. The game developers are just like, yeah, if this is how you want to come in here and handle this fight, do it. We don't care. Admittedly,
it's not like it's a PvP game where you're actively ruining someone else's experience.
Yeah, that's correct. I think, like, there's some other weirdness I can get into with, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, I think I can confuse him or something like that. But I can't quite remember off the top of my head. So, another thing I'm going to do, I need to increase the damage on Kryle's multi-target spells because I'm not satisfied with the little amounts of damage he's doing. So, I am going to mix something called Dragon Power. Dragon Power increases your level by 20, and it is not bound by the maximum level cap of 99. So I can just keep stacking Dragon Power onto her until she is level 255. And the thing about magic in this game is it scales really well off spell power, but like level and magic both going up will make her better at damage. So in the long run, this is the most efficient way to knock him off.
Lovely.
Very lovely. There's something else I actually want to try too. I think this will probably be a waste of dark matter, which is a limited resource that I don't get that much of, but I want to see what happens when I mix two of them together. This is... oh, it's single target. Oh no. Well, I thought this was multi-target, was going to hit all of the enemies, but nope. It's just going to hit the one guy and it's probably going to whiff because that's not him. Yep. Rip. Not trying that again. Shadow Flare is like a 244 base power spell that ignores 3/4 of enemy resistance. So it can do a lot of damage, but the problem is, you know, I have 4 targets to choose from and I have to hope it's correct. So,
right.
No more of that. Well, yeah, what do you think about the boss design in World 3? There's always some weird, strange gimmick I can do so that I don't have to, like, actually brute force this fight out.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. This, like, at this point, you have been given an insane number of tools by the game, so they're just letting you play with it at whatever strange bosses they can think of. Like, a boss you missed from last time was called Melusine, where she had a barrier change gimmick. She would be either weak to fire, blizzard, thunder, or physical attacks, depending upon the form she was in. And whenever after she spent enough time in one, she would just swap to the other. Since I have White Mage, I have the Libra spell, which tells me enemy weaknesses. But in addition to that, when she shifts her barrier, she will, like, slide across the screen in a direction. And depending upon which direction she goes, it tells you what her barrier is changed to. So that's interesting. That's fun.
Yeah. At least it's got some interesting gimmicks.
Yep, there are many interesting gimmicks going on. Another boss I'm going to show off today is the, it's going to be faster for me to break rods instead of continue fighting this way, so I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to be able to show off another boss, well, a boss combination, Fork Tower, and then I'm probably going to be done for the night. But Fork Tower is a special dungeon. Immediately, your party is split between its two towers because as you climb, you need to take the two spells at the top of Fork Tower simultaneously. So, one half of Fork Tower only allows magic, while the other half of Fork Tower only allows physical. So you have to build your party to do both simultaneously. And it's really fun to figure out how to make that work.
Clearly, the answer is Berserk and Swords Dance and whatever else.
Well, but the problem is, I can't use Berserk because it's magic.
Oh.
Yep. So, I'm gonna have a slugfest on one side of the tower with whomever goes that way. And then I just gotta kinda hope that everything will work out. When did she lose her ice immunity? Does he cast Dispel or something? Wild. Huh. Well, time to put that back on, because I do not want her getting knocked out.
That would be bad.
It'd be very bad. Small child, drink the elixir. The other fun thing that's going on here, I think Bart's up there is still singing, even though I've hit him with Berserk. I think he is? I'm not entirely sure. So he is simultaneously swinging and singing, I think. So yeah, this is a fun way to fight this boss, don't you think?
This is great.
This is great. I have completely, like, shattered the difficulty. I am in no danger. I'm just here goofing off, clowning on him, like, yeah, I think this'll work. While also being like, huh, maybe I should have studied harder at pharmacology, pharmaceutical college. I don't know what the word is I'm thinking of. Really, I hit her with a resist ice. I gave her resist ice, and yet she's still taking ice damage from them? What's going on? What'd I get hit with? I don't know what weirdness is happening, but I'm just going to keep breaking rods and hope it works.
I think the big thing that I dislike about gimmicky boss fights is when the game has, like, one way that it wants you to deal with it, and it's like, no, this is how you're going to deal.
Yeah, the way that most parties will deal with this is they will, as I was sort of noting earlier, they will have to play whack-a-mole with this guy. And, you know, when I can play whack-a-mole and hit him for 2,000 damage every time, that's not terribly bad. Interesting. Something is overriding resist ice, so that Kryl is taking damage, even though she shouldn't be. I don't know what's making that happen. Oh, well, he's dying anyway, so once one of them disappears, the rest of them are going to follow suit, so Here's hoping I can get Cryo back up on time for maximum AP. And then we just sort of watch them all fade away. But yeah, I don't have to play Whack-A-Mole because I can just make myself immune to all of his bullshit. So, I've made myself immune to his bullshit.
Lovely.
The second tablet is mine. And then it points the way to Fort Tower. So, for Fort Tower is going to be interesting because I think I'm only going to need, like, one person to go up the magic side, and then I can have everyone else go up the physical side to just present more targets for the boss on that side. I think that's the way I want to do it. Actually, even that's not going to be terribly troublesome because I have Mix. I don't think Mix is stopped by the physical only rule. One of the other wild things I remember about this game is the magic boss on the side of the magic tower they can, what's the word I'm looking for here? Oops, I want to heal up. No. Menu. My execution is not the best in this game, unfortunately. He will reset the fight anytime somebody... Oh, right, I can hit him with Berserk. Right, I can actually have fun during this fight. Ooh. So, the boss at the top of the magic side will reset the fight whenever you punch him, because he really wants you to adhere to his gimmick. But there's a way around it. He is vulnerable to getting mad, to getting real angry. So you remember my strategy that I've been doing for a lot of fights of making my own party members angry? What if we just made the boss angry?
So that he can't reset the fight.
Yes. But the other fun thing is, the boss on the physical side of the tower hits for less damage than the boss on the magic side of the tower. He has less strength, and his entire deal is to just punch people. I love it. The 1,000-year-old wizard is just completely better at everything. It's like Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 all over again. The only things, like, we affectionately call this boss Rug Wizard, and, like, what Rug Wizard is hiding under the rug that he killed and skinned with his bare hands is he is hiding his ripped, muscly physique. Where is it? Okay, there's Fort Tower. I am going to start by...
I see that was the temple, whatever, in the middle of the mountains.
No, the temple in the middle of the mountains is Phoenix Tower, which is another bonus dungeon.
Oh, I see.
Fort Tower just appeared after the worlds got merged. And the other fun thing is, it has appeared right over top of the catapult, where Sid and Mid were, where the airship was normally docked. So... Yep, this is Fort Tower. I might as well take the time to set up my abilities. I think I will send, Chemist is my most durable class, so I'll probably send Chemist and Bard up the, physical side, and then I will send, the two mages up the other side of it. I have Berserk on White Mage Ferris there, and then Kryl will just cast spells or start punching or something, I don't know. Actually, you know what? She's a tiny terror. She can beat him up. I believe in her. I'll give her the chicken knife. She can punch out whatever enemy she's going to come across. Look at her, my tiny terror right here, Kryl. She's here to punch everyone in the face. It's going to go fine.
Good girl.
Good girl. Yeah. She's gonna do fine. And then the other two, Nate and Ferris here, are going to handle the Rug Wizard, who has skinned his rug at the top of the tower up there. I want Hermes on them. Elven... I will put the Elven Mantle on her, and I will mix Haste with Lena. Do you have Mix? I think you just learned it. Yes. Alright. Full power is now in my hands. There's nothing that can be done to stop me. Alright, let's go. Fork Tower, it's time. If the spells aren't taken from both powers at the same time, the towers explode, right? Yep. Guess we better split up then. Where's Nate going? Where's Bart's going? He's going to the magic side. Where's she going? She's going to the physical side. You know, you'd think the Pirate Captain Paris here would be good for the physical side, but no, I'm gonna send her up the magic side instead. So yeah, now comes the fun part. Your party is split across these two towers, and there are some annoying fights in the way. This guy, the Chronocaster, will cast status effects at you, and if you hit him with a physical attack, he will retaliate by nuking the entire battlefield. It's massive pain to deal with. I'm not a big fan of him, so hopefully I can run away from every single fight that comes up on the way there. There is an Ether on the magic side of the tower, and a high potion on the physical side of the tower on the 3rd floor. And then on the higher floors, there is the Wonder Wand on the magic side, and a Defensor on the physical side. The Wonder Wand has a unique gimmick where, when invoked as an item in battle, it will cast spells in order, starting with, I think, Fire, and it'll go through all of the black magic, and then it will go through all of the white magic. So if you need a handy way to berserk Shinryu at the end of the game, the Wonder Wand is a good way to do that. There is a lot of gimmick equipment in this game that can cheese you through random situations, and I'm very glad it is there. The other fun thing about it is, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm sorry, my brain is struggling at the moment as I focus on the fights. Whoop. Oh no. You know, sometimes the random encounters are just a bit too much. They're just a bit too tough for my little child with her knife to handle.
Sadness.
Actually, hold on. Well, it's a bit late to fix my equipment. I'll have to do it once the party reunites on the other side. I've realized what I should be doing is I should give the Hermes sandals to Kryl instead of to Ferris. Oh right, wrong team. Well, I should give the Hermes sandals to Kryl instead of Lena, because Lena can give herself haste by drinking. She can just consume like the frostiest of beverages and just go really fast. Kryl can't do that. So that's how I should apportion my special abilities and equipment. So like, I know you go to work usually. When do you usually get out of work?
Usually around like noon or 1.
Oh, so you've been hanging out for a long time. Nice.
I'm actually on vacation this week.
Oh, alright. Do you get paid time off, or?
Yeah.
Cool. So what are you doing on your vacation here? Oh, right, you're house sitting, right? For a cat and a dog? Or that's done, right?
I am finished with that. I'm building a crossbow and I rearranged my hobby room.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of that. So how are you liking the crossbow and Verka?
I don't believe it's as good of a kit as the RG, but I am enjoying it more, so it's hard to explain my feelings on this.
The physical side of the tower has beaten me down again. In the interest of keeping things moving, I'm probably going to start save stating so that, like, I can keep going in, like, a timely fashion, you know?
Right.
Because there is a gimmick with this game where you can reset the encounter, the step counter in this game that controls when you get into fights. So we'll just sort of pretend like I knew to do it at the proper time. The team on the magic side of the tower hasn't really had trouble escaping from fights, so I'm only going to do it on the physical side. But yeah, that side of the tower is rough. So, what do you like about the crossbow and Verka as compared to the real great crossbow?
you mentioned it, you have a great point. I don't care for either particularly much, but the RG just did not live up to what an RG is to me.
Okay.
Is more where I'm coming from.
And what does it take for that? Does that take,
You're asking hard questions, you know that.
I know, right? But, like, we like things for a reason, you know? Okay, that, didn't work out for me, so I need to reset and figure out if this'll help me live more. Since running away doesn't seem to be working out terribly well for me. Oh, never mind, that time it worked. Alright, cool. Well, funny that, like, whenever you're in fights, you can't use magic, but as soon as you get out of the fight, it's totally fine to just cast magic and heal up. Oh, come on, my dudes. Please. Just let me go.
Oh.
There we go. But, like, we all like things for reasons. Like, there's something about proportions, or there's something about, like, how it goes together, or how it feels when it's moving. And you saying it doesn't really adhere to, like, what your idea of a real grade is, like, I sort of understand that, especially after building, like, the real grade Sazabi. That thing is a... Actually, I need to keep it going. You know what? I am going to keep this. That thing is, like, that's just a master grade, and it's pretty darn stiff, too. Like, it wants to be big and strong, and the real grade crossbone itself is also, from what I hear, like, really tight and strong as well.
Yeah.
Which you don't really expect from such a tiny boy, but I think once you put all of the equipment and such on it, it's going to start, like, making a difference. So, this is Minotaur. In this fight, I can only use Turtle Shell Eye Drop. Turtle Shell is what I'm looking for. There it is. During this fight, I can only use physical attacks. So, Cryo here is going to be going super fast, and she's just going to be beating the tar out of him. He also likes to counterattack, so I need to use the Iron Draft, I think, to give Lena Protect, and then I am going to cast... Right, I can't cast Cura on her. Here's a high potion. But now, Cryo has accelerated, and then... Did I write it down? I did not write it down. There is a mix for Berserk. Berserk. Okay. Kiss of Blessing. Maiden's Kiss plus Holy Water grants Berserk, Haste, and Blink status. Alright, well, Maiden's Kiss and Holy Water, here we come. So, the entire thing that Lena is going to be doing in the back there is she's just going to be keeping Cryo alive, as Cryo just beats the ever-loving shit out of Minotaur. So, that's my plan for this fight. I hope you like it.
I love it.
Go
small child.
Yep, the tiniest titan. She's going to just beat the tar out of this big guy. I wrote down Goliath Tonic. Elixir plus Dragon Fang is Goliath's Tonic, and it will double your maximum HP. So there she is. As soon as she, like, mounts her courage, she is just going to continue beating the tar out of him. Come on, child. Go get him. Come on, child. Go get him. Child, I am asking you nicely to beat the shit out of this man. Child, please. That's what, 4? Can't flee attacks so far when it has a 25% chance of happening. But yeah, look at her go. Whack, whack, whack. The power of holy magic. It's time you tasted its might. Holy. Not enough MP. Yep, Minotaur's a joke. And the funny thing is, I think you can give him an Ether to give him enough MP to cast it, and the problem is, magic in the fight is still muted. He still can't cast it. The other fun thing is, taking that orb there with the spell in it, you have to do that. So you can just stand and wait around until the tower starts exploding and you just get a game over. I love it. Okay, so...
So this is the carpet.
This is the Rug Wizard. He has killed and skinned that rug himself. He is immensely powerful, and he will destroy me if given half a chance.
I love that upholstery.
Yes. Alright, so, Bart's at this point is going to be my physical damage dealer. I'm going to berserk him and just turn him loose. Everyone has haste. Alright, it's time. Berserk! Get mad! And then I have white here, so I can berserk. Get mad! And then the other thing I ought to do, he has innate shell and protect, so I'm just going to remove that with dispel, and then Ferris is just going to hang out and make sure everyone is... Wait, he was supposed to get mad. Whoops, I screwed something up. He did not get mad. Alright, well, clearly what I need to do then is I need to use the mix to make him mad instead, because nothing stops the mix from making somebody mad. So, once again, that's Maiden's Kiss and Holy Water. So, we'll sing Mighty March one last time just because I can. And this time, I insist, Maiden's Kiss and Holy Water. You, sir, will get mad. And then I need to hit him... Oh, right! That's what I did! Okay, now I realize my entire problem. So, Dispel.
You dispelled.
Yep. Berserk is a buff, so it is removed by Dispel. Right. Okay, well... Never mind then, I'm not going to give him the benefit of that mix again. So, it's time to attack. This should be good. Yep, alright. So, Berserk. Let him have it. And then all I have to do with Ferris here is just keep up the blinks, and eventually I will beat him. Oh look, I stole his potion. How nice of him to bring one of those into this fight. But yeah, the rest of this fight is just going to be Bart beating up the Rug Wizard. We're not going
Well,
to...
it's no small child, but...
Yeah, we're not going to see the Rug Wizard's immense powers because I do not want to get knocked out in a single blow, but please just trust me on this. Omniscient is the strongest and fastest thing around. Much stronger and much faster than the guy on the other side. So, it's time to see, what can I add to my OBS layer while this is still going. Maybe I should just add some stuff into the margins to, like, look at things. I mean, I need to pay attention to the game, but, like, the desire to have some fun is, taking advantage of me. So I'll just move this over here. Alright. Alright. Properties. Cat lives here. Oops. I let him get punched. I fucked up. I was too busy altering my layout that I let him get punched. Oops. That could have got better. Well, I demonstrated it. Omniscient hits like a truck.
What? Then again, look at those majestically square shoulders.
Yeah, yeah. He's been trained like a boxer, you know? He played college ball once. Or whatever it is that Senator Armstrong says. Yeah, part of the other inherent danger of this fight is that Berserk makes you hit harder than you already do. So he'd usually hit for like 1,000 something if he weren't angry. So, yeah, things just continue here. I'm going to actually see if I can demonstrate Shadow Flare, what it'll do against him. Alright, how much damage does that do? Is it strong? Yes. 2,450 damage is pretty good. Honestly, instead of doing this and just watching the angry man just beat him up, I should just solve this fight with Mix. That would have been, like, the smartest idea I could have done, but nope, I chose not to do it. Oh, look, I won. Get the same amount of AP as the other side.
Oh, look, I won.
Yeah, I was gonna look up another of, like, the super powerful mixes to make this fight go faster, and I just missed it. Alright, so the catapult is re-revealed again, so we gotta take some time and see what's in there. We gotta see if I can find my nerds. the catapult is like... I don't remember if you were around in World 1 when I initially got to this place and got the airship, but
Yes.
yeah, the nerds have just sort of lived here ever since. And somehow this old man got caught in the gears. I don't know how he managed it, but the force of the two worlds mingling together has somehow thrown him into the gears. He was probably upstairs in, like, the tinkering room, but nope, he just fell into the gears instead. So, what they do is they upgrade the ship with submersible capabilities. I can now explore the C4 depths. There are a couple of places to go to here. So, this is Sunken Waltz Tower. This is where the second crystal was in World 1, and a bonus boss has taken up residence here. This is where the Village of Moor is. It's marked on the map because that's how you originally got there. You went by submarine. And this is the 4th tablet dungeon, the Waterfall Cave. This down here is the 3rd tablet dungeon. And before I go there, I need to take care of something important. So I am going to set myself down, go onto the world map. I am going to save my game. And next time, we are going to tackle the Great Sea Trench. Thank you, Witch, for coming out and hanging out. Hope everybody has a nice day.